Why do heavy machines use diesel? We usually see the cars we use every day running on gasoline or ethanol, but when it comes to trucks, tractors, excavators, and other heavy machinery, diesel is almost always the fuel of choice. But why do heavy machines use diesel? Today, we're going to uncover a question you may have already asked yourself when watching a giant excavator moving tons of earth or a massive tractor working across a field. Why do these powerful machines, capable of moving mountains and transforming landscapes, almost always rely on diesel engines? The answer is not a coincidence. It involves a fascinating combination of physics, chemistry, and engineering. But first, what exactly is diesel, and what makes it so special? Diesel fuel, also known as diesel oil, is a fossil fuel derived from crude oil, just like gasoline. However, it undergoes a different refining process, resulting in a chemical composition with unique characteristics. One of its most important properties is its higher energy density. Diesel is denser than gasoline, which means that for the same volume, it contains more mass and, consequently, more stored energy. This greater energy density is one of the main reasons why diesel dominates applications that require long hours of operation and intense workloads. In addition, diesel has a higher flash point than gasoline, making it less volatile and, under many conditions, safer to store and handle. But how does this higher energy density benefit heavy machinery? Imagine that you need to carry an extremely heavy backpack. Would a small snack or a complete meal give you more energy for the task? Obviously, the full meal would provide more energy. Fuel works in a similar way. Because diesel is more energy dense, 1 liter of diesel contains approximately 10% to 15% more energy than 1 liter of gasoline. This means a diesel engine can perform the same amount of work while burning less fuel. For machines that operate for many hours, transporting enormous loads, digging tons of soil, or performing demanding tasks continuously, this efficiency has a direct impact on operating costs and productivity. It is like having a fuel tank that allows the machine to work longer before needing to refuel. However, another extremely important factor is torque. For heavy equipment, torque at low engine speeds is much more important than high-speed performance. Torque is the rotational force produced by an engine, and it determines the ability of a machine to move, push, pull, or lift massive loads. Tractors, excavators, cranes, and heavy trucks do not need to move extremely fast. Instead, they need tremendous force available immediately, even when starting from a complete stop. Diesel engines are designed to produce high torque at low RPM. This allows them to move heavy loads without requiring the engine to operate at very high speeds. The ability to deliver this strong and consistent force is one of the biggest reasons diesel engines are preferred in heavy equipment. But does this greater torque and efficiency really translate into lower operating costs? Absolutely. The combination of higher energy density and efficient low RPM operation makes diesel engines significantly more economical under heavy workloads. While gasoline engines often need to operate at higher revolutions to reach their maximum power, diesel engines can produce the necessary force in a more relaxed and fuel-efficient manner. For companies operating fleets of heavy equipment, where fuel costs represent a significant part of their expenses, even small improvements in efficiency can result in enormous savings over thousands of operating hours. Another common question is whether diesel engines are really more durable than gasoline engines. The answer is generally yes. Diesel engines are built to withstand much harsher working conditions. They operate with much higher compression ratios than gasoline engines, which requires stronger and heavier components, such as reinforced engine blocks, stronger crankshafts, and more robust connecting rods. This heavy-duty construction often allows diesel engines to have a much longer service life, especially in applications where they operate continuously under high loads. So, where can we see the superiority of diesel engines in everyday life? The examples are everywhere. Giant excavators shaping construction sites, agricultural tractors preparing fields, cranes lifting structures dozens of meters high, trucks transporting goods across countries, buses carrying millions of passengers, and emergency generators providing electricity during power failures all depend heavily on diesel engines. In these situations, strength, reliability, fuel efficiency, and durability make diesel the obvious choice. It is truly the engine that keeps construction, agriculture, transportation, and much of the global economy moving. Another major advantage is reliability. In construction sites, mines, ports, and farms, a machine that stops working represents lost time and financial losses. Diesel engines are designed to operate for extremely long periods, sometimes running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, while maintaining consistent performance under demanding conditions. They are true workhorses, engineered to handle extreme workloads and continue operating where less robust systems might fail. However, does diesel have only advantages? Of course not. No technology is perfect, and diesel engines also have disadvantages. Historically, they have been noisier and produce more vibrations than gasoline engines. They also generate pollutants such as nitrogen oxides and particulate matter, which have raised environmental concerns. Modern engineering, however, has significantly reduced these problems. Technologies such as diesel particulate filters, high-pressure electronic fuel injection, and selective catalytic reduction systems using diesel exhaust fluid have made modern diesel engines cleaner and more efficient than ever before. Even so, diesel engines generally have a higher initial cost, and although maintenance intervals can be longer, repairs may be more expensive when they are needed. And what about you? Have you ever thought about why heavy machines use diesel? Which diesel-powered machine impresses you the most? Leave your answer in the comments below, share your experience, and send this video to your friends who love engineering, machines, and technology. See you in the next video.